Who the hell has been scribbling all over my map table? Hell of a way to start me morning, to be sure. But after asking round the outpost, I were told about some newcomers to our beloved Sea of Thieves. A league of smugglers, known only as, well, the Smugglers League. Obvious naming convention aside, I were quite interested to find out just what it were these newcomers had in store. And if you can count on anyone to be neighbourly here in the Sea of Thieves, it'd be your old cat and Fumble. And so, I sought out to meet with each member of this so-called Smugglers League. The first of them on my list were a lass called Ix, here in the caves of Crook's Hollow. Once I'd bested her wee little traps, I set about introducing myself, making certain we got off on the right foot.
My friends have been married.
I assume that this be one of yours. Of course, just because things start on the right foot, don't mean I won't misstep, or have the rug pulled from neath my foot for that matter. Of course. Now I know what ye be wondering.
No, but Captain, how'd the fight go?
It were two skeleton-cursed reapers that got the drop on my ship while I were in a cave. How do you think it went? Well, no matter. 'Twere for the best anyhow. See, once I returned to the island under cover of nightfall, after my ship was repaired, of course, I found myself some goodies lying in the shore. Goodies I knew would serve as a proper welcome gift. And I found one of them old Reaper rope booms to boot. Thought the bastards quit making them after they failed to wipe Golden Sands from the map, but well, suppose not. I thought of hooking it to the back of my ship, then thought better of it. Then thought of something way better anyhow. Kaboom. Like most things in my life, it accomplished nothing, but it were fun to watch. Anyhow, I were off to my next island to meet the next smuggler, over on Plunder Valley. And wouldn't you know it, there were a welcoming gift for them on the shores as well. And some extra hands to help me carry it. Careful, careful, don't want to break any bottles or nothing. Damn! Damn! You have really gone and just made yourself at home here, haven't you? Oh my god. This gorgeous creature be Wei Lin, smuggler of Plunder Valley. I gave her my welcoming gifts and made certain to tell her that if at any point she needed anything at all from me, it'd be my pleasure to give her anything. After that, I made my way over to Crescent Isle to meet with the next of the bunch. Before I go inside... Yoink! A bottle quest for the smugglers, eh? Well, for certain that'll help me make a good impression. Just gotta take the cargo off a lot of here and...
Well, I'll be damned.
Now, don't ye mistake me. I know precisely what this be, and that it ain't no different than a merchant's cargo run. But something about doing it for the smugglers do feel a touch more palatable. Mayhaps it simply be that they don't have me carrying plants what block me sight, nor silks what be getting ruined with not but a drop of water. Give me high explosives any day. I'd sooner be dead than inconvenienced. I made the delivery unaccosted, then promptly went off to investigate a shipwreck I spotted on the way in. Heard tell these smuggler folk were having issues of their ship sinking. And wouldn't you know it, this be one of them. And, you know, I ain't one to complain about a good source of gold, but as I were swimming round and gathering everything up, I couldn't help but think, this be a bit much for just a shipwreck, eh?
What? I, didn't mean to sound ungrateful, what the fuck?
With a touch more than a healthy stash of loot aboard, and another bottle quest to fulfill, I set off back to Plunder Valley to sell me haul and pick up the next load of contraband to smuggle. Specifically, or to Crook's Hollow. But before I could get there, I had to contend with a particularly obnoxious skeleton suit. Lucky for me, however, seems I weren't the only one what be ferrying them black powder barrels to and fro. What the fuck?
Damn.
Sadly, the bottles didn't survive the trip. Chalk it up to them blasted skellies, but I didn't stick around long enough to be hearing no complaints. I still had a few more smugglers to go and meet on my grand tour. Next up, Crooked Masts. Twere there I met with little Lord Leander, another former Grand Maritime Union boy just like myself. He told me about a crew that came his way to gather some cargo and just left it lying there, so I told him I'd take care of it. One ex-Union sailor to another. Besides, they were destined for a place where I were already headed next. Old Faithful Isle. Good Lord, and I thought Waylin had a swanky smuggler's den. You could charge an entry fee for this place. The cove in question belonged to Bloodwake Kadir, a former reaper what elected not to let himself be, stripped of his flesh and muscle in a hellish occult ritual to serve as the foot soldier of an ever-growing army of the dead and damned in service to a fiery skeleton king. All things being as they are, a fairly rational choice. Good guy. Very level-headed. After having a few drinks with him, I set off back to my ship. There was still one last smuggler to meet, and I felt ready to do so. The big boss of the lot, Solomon. I wanted to get on his good side, of course, and the good side of the League in general, so naturally, I came looking for work. Proper smuggler's voyage. Not one of them bottle quests I could just happen upon. Though, on the topic of just happening upon things, seems another crew had left their own contraband, scattered about Solomon's Den, just like the Anders, and it were destined for the same place my shipment were meant to go, so, yes, please. I'll be taking that as well, thank you. In the end, I were able to make the delivery on time and as expected to Low Tide Lottie on Crescent Isle. finishing the last few items what were required of me for my initiation into the Smugglers League. Or at least I assume that be what this wee little trinket represents. If not, well, it'd be a neat little keepsake regardless. That be all I have for you lot today. Be sure and subscribe to me crew ledger, and ring that wee little ship's bell so you ne'er miss a tale. Winding your sails, me hearties, until we should meet again. Alright, come on, luck map. Big money, 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 motherfucker!